Menasha Police Officer Kate Lynch responded to a vandalism call days after Memorial Day weekend from 3 young anglers. They'd been fishing on the Trestle Trail Bridge, only to meet up with 2 people not living up to the Trestle Trail's nickname, the Friendship Trail.
There were some young fishers who had been on the Trestle Trail. They had some of their equipment tossed into the water. They had 2 individuals that were unknown to them.
Word of the senseless act quickly got out on social media with tips about the 2 suspects and offers to help the young anglers.
There we go.
It was far more than Menasha Police expected. Fellow anglers donated at least dozens of rods and reels, hundreds of lures and other tackle that lined 3 walls of a police department garage. Nobody was more surprised or touched by the fishing community's generosity than Lane Rohde and Miles Radke, 2 of the young men who lost thousands of dollars in fishing gear.
A lot of people don't seem to care about it much. And then, it goes out there, and within a day or 2, and, everything was figured out and solved, and we got all this now, and it's pretty cool, so.
It's crazy. I really did not expect this much stuff. It's like 50, 60 poles, something like that. It's crazy.
The overwhelming community support through donations and tips to police even impacted the 2 suspects within 4 hours after social media posts went out.
As soon as that post was put out, people started responding, and the best part is that people had mentioned the names of the suspects, and eventually the suspects actually ended up reaching out to us.
It's certainly understandable that Lane and Miles were a bit overwhelmed to get back far more fishing gear than they lost, especially under bad circumstances. So, with that much extra gear to spare, it was easy for them to develop a new take on catch and release.
We don't need all of it, and there's kids that can use more of it and have more fun with it too, so why not give it to them?
So Rohde and Radke gathered up the rods and reels and the tackle they and their friend wanted. Menasha police officers are now charged with giving the remaining gear to local youth organizations and others who couldn't afford to buy the gear. Menasha Police Lieutenant Matt Lenz believes that paying it forward will give the young anglers a sense of compensation for their lost gear.
We'll never be able to replace the baits that were lost, the poles that were lost, the memories that the fish you caught with a certain bait, but they'll be able to make new memories now with the baits that were provided to them, the tackle that was provided, the poles.
Lane Rohde says lessons from the incident, as well as the community's generosity, will have a lasting impact on him.
Stuff will be in a bag on me, not just laying there, and I'm just going to think about what the community did for us and how we can keep fishing now forward. So.
Terry Kovarik on WHBY.com, Menasha.